Cozumel, Mexico, Lobster Point. It is 5:11. Final call is 5:30. Let's see if we get any last minute runners to the ship on the final day of the cruise. The crew is out doing their dancing thing. They got the DJ out. They got the complimentary water and rags. Cool you down. They're dancing away. Accepting everybody one by one. Got them lined up. Got some bicycle. Your actual way in is on top of there. You got to go through their little system in order to come over. We are 17 minutes away from final call, and they're very casual to walk. Plenty of DJ music. The beautiful Caribbean water. Nobody's in a rush yet. Final port of call for this cruise in Mexico. Cozumel. Very casual coming back to the ship. G-Man, Malik, welcome. G-Man, welcome to us on our final reboarding of the trip. And we're gonna see if we get any runners to the port. Got 16 minutes. Nobody seems to be in a hurry. A couple of people taking advantage of the bicycle rides. Lobster Point, Punta Lagusta, in Cozumel. Final boarding. Next stop, Miami. Got a really nice set of stops they did on this trip, all throughout Central America.
We have 50 minutes left.
Yes, 15 minutes exactly now. Oh, the crew's starting to head in.
Mr. Alan Flo wanted to see if there's a runner. Is there gonna be a runner or no runner today?
Yes, let's do a 1 for a runner and a 2 for no runner. What do you all think?
I say there's not gonna be a runner.
No runner from you.
And you say there's
I
gonna be
think
how
there's
many runners?
at least one.
One.
One or one group. They're very casual still. Nobody's in a hurry at all.
They have 40 minutes and 30 seconds, and they are unplugging the music. So they're serious about their 15-minute timer.
Yes. See, the ship people are definitely
They're
on
unplugging
time.
everything.
They're more relaxed than I was, but they're on their schedule. No more red carpet runway. DJ's done. Water guys are sticking around. We are in Cozumel, Mexico at Punta Lagusta, which is Lobster Point. I think they have 2 ports here now. Tracy, welcome. Big Ram, yes, we are in Cozumel. It's the final port of this cruise. And we are going to see if there's going to be any runners today.
And this is the
Well, at 13 minutes and 20 seconds, that door is closing.
music is
Trace,
on.
this water's amazingly gorgeous. That's probably about 60, 70, 80 feet deep water, just beautiful, clear blue. Absolutely amazing clear water. When we first got here, there was actually a turtle by the dock. Yeah. I don't know about you all, but I could not be that calm with 13 minutes to go to get on the ship before they close the doors. Matt, welcome. Thanks for joining in again. The water here in Cozumel is absolutely amazing. They will have a little bit of seaweed, but they're definitely not affected as they were earlier in the year. Oh, we don't want to throw anything in the water. Got 12 more minutes to see if we get a last second runner here on the Norwegian docking. So they're serious because at 15 minutes in, they were ready to take down their red carpet. They're taking down all their tents. The DJ stopped abruptly. Big Ram, hello. I do like this little service they have here. I've seen Key West a couple times. You get the bicycle valet. Not a bad way to expedite your last run. Yeah, we don't want to get kicked out, especially this far from, there's someone throwing something in for you, throwing some ice water in. It's a long walk back home if we got kicked out today. Mexico is a beautiful country, but not a place I want to get stuck in.
The size of the island is 46 to 48 kilometers long and 40 to 50 kilometers wide.
That's a lot of kilometers.
It's the largest inhabited island in Mexico.
So Cozumel is the largest inhabited island in Mexico.
And the population is about 88,000.
88,000, they probably have big surge of that as being tourists every single day.
And the word Cozumel comes from the Maya word Cozumel, which means island of swallows.
Island of Swallows. Cozumel, it's a bird. So there must have been a lot of the birds on this island when they founded it. Matt, I got nothing but good things to say about the Norwegian cruise line. We've been on it twice now, and this ship, the Pearl, has got a great people to openness reference. We've never felt crowded. One marvelous welcome. Yeah, we'd never had to wait once more than, I think, 20 minutes for a table at one of the dining restaurants. The jacuzzis are open till midnight. This is one of their medium-sized ships, I think with 13 floors. Great service, everybody's happy. Met a couple of people. One guy was 11 years with the company. Tracy, we went Jamaica first, then Colombia,
Yes.
then
Cartagena.
Peru?
No, not Peru.
Not Peru. Panama.
Panama Canal.
Panama Canal. We got in there, and then we went to Costa Rica, and then Belize, which Belize is a semi-private island from Norwegian and Belize.
So that was basically
And then,
a beach day.
and then here in Cozumel. I must say that
recommended for resting and to have.
Tracy, it was definitely an amazing trip. Great for resting. I think we had 3 full rest days so far.
Yep.
3 ocean days between certain ports.
And a good taste of Central America.
Great taste of Central America. Panama was the most calm, and Costa Rica had 50-50. There was some excitement in the city, but they still had some very calm sections. So at 5:22 right now, we got 8 minutes, and they're still very casual. 7 minutes, 36 seconds, I'm being informed.
And they are not hurried at all. That's how I want to be that's how I want my 2026 to be.
No
Not
drama.
hurried about anything.
No hurry. Don't worry if the ship leaves you. It's okay.
Exactly. We need to learn from our fellow cruisers here.
So Matt had a friend who went to Greece and places over there by Italy. Have you done that one yet? I know we did the Baltic.
I did from Civitavecchia. I have done Sicily and the Greek islands, etc. with Norwegian. That's a great cruise too. If it's going from Civitavecchia, yes. We have, well, there's many of them, but I have done a couple of them.
So I'm at the 2 weeks, which is actually, it's going to be 11 days.
11 days.
11 or 12 days total. Some of it is real slow when you're doing nothing, but it's good decompression time. But with a different port every day, it goes very quick. And Tracy, I didn't start doing any real tours or traveling till I was 45, maybe 44.
When you met me.
So it was never too late to start. Cruising is a great way to test the areas. So in 12 days, we're checking out 6 ports.
Yes.
We get a feel for the different places, and the ones we like, we will definitely go back to and stay for longer. Merlin, we are on Norwegian, the Norwegian Pearl. I'm going to try to do a walkthrough and post it later. We're going to try to do the walkthrough tomorrow and do a walking tour of the ship. We'll definitely release one of the room, but had nothing but good things to say about the Norwegian.
It's not the newest of ships, but it has the essentials for a good vacation.
And this is one of their smaller ships again, so they don't have all the greatness of the big ships, but they do a really good job with the square footage they have. So we're down to about 5.5 minutes, and we still have some very casual people.
No runners so far.
No, and they're actually just hanging out, taking pictures. A couple more just hitting the entrance there. We've done MSC as well, and I will put Norwegian above MSC. Royal Caribbean is another nice one. It'll be my first time on that, maybe next time. My experience with Carnival is not a fair judgment because that was 20 years ago and is not the same Carnival it is today. But definitely, Matt and Tracy, I would recommend a cruise to anybody who wants to get away from the land for a little bit and toss around the idea of using it for a 3-day weekend to get away from the city. This is the Norwegian Pearl. Did we go on Breakaway? It was named similar to that we did for the Baltic. That was a great ship there. Manu, welcome. Is Breakaway one of the new ones? Oh, Samantha, why would I want to drop my phone in the water? It's a long way down the bottom. I think we're on the 9th floor.
I don't think.
Yes, we're on the 9th floor. And I think there's 3 floors below the water, so about 60, 70 feet up. They got this time perfectly. They got 3 minutes. I think they're going to give a few extra minutes because they're still putting away all the refreshments. But they're still coming in. And that is more than a 3-minute walk, I guarantee it. So this whole area here is all their commercial. You got Senor Frogs and shopping centers, commercialized restaurants. Over this way here, someone said that there was a Mexican Walmart. We went over here and explored a little bit in the actual part of the town. But it's like they took Cancun and shoved it all into this one strip here.
This is a mid-sized ship, relaxed feel.
I have not.
Jewel class, which is known for a good balance of entertainment and chill spaces.
That's where we're on a Jewel class for Norwegian.
Yes.
So we have not been on Princess yet, but I think my aunt takes Princess.
Yes. Gigi takes
And
Princess.
yes, my aunt loves
And she loves
Princess
it.
Merlin.
Yeah.
Absolutely loves it. Has encouraged us a few times. They just haven't been available for ports we were interested in at the times we're available for a cruise yet.
It was built in 2006 and it was refurbished in 2021.
This ship was built in 2006 and rebuilt when?
In 2021?
2021. And I think they had a more recent upgrade since then because now they have Starlink, which might be the only downfall I've seen. When they went to Starlink, they upgraded the price as well.
And it has capacity for approximately 2,344 guests.
2,344 guests.
Capacity.
That's why it's not overloaded. I think the other ships hold about 3,000, and that's when it starts to get a little crowded.
And we're currently 43 seconds from
Less than a minute.
5:30.
And everybody's very, very calm, so I think they have a little grace period apparently. But let's see what happens.
No runners.
Well, you got a full dock of people, that's for sure. We should be back on our schedule of going down to Robbie's in Alamorada, Florida Keys, hand feeding the tarpon coming on Saturday. Hopefully have some boat projects and some other coastal projects coming up for you all this year. Welcome in, it's our last stop at Lobster Point out of Cozumel. We are technically at door closing time now, and we're going to see if we get any last minute runners to the ship. Yeah, John, we've definitely heard nothing but positive things about Princess as well. They just have not been on our cooperation of days and places to go at the same time. It's definitely on the list to try in the future.
What?
Princess, saying it's great. Duty. What we did in Cozumel is we walked down this pier, went to the little shopping area, had some tacos at a local taco shop over here. Cozumel is not our most favorite destination, so we just kind of hung out in a ship half the day while nobody was here relaxing. Got some local food, and then came back to the ship to not be left behind. Senior Frogs is definitely there. See if you can. Senior Frogs, I believe, is right there. So you gotta go through the duty-free shop, through the Diamond District, down the escalator, and then you're down in the restaurants. And what was the drinking place? The frozen drinks. Very famous frozen drink place from here was also
Fat Tuesday?
Fat Tuesday, I think, or the other name for Fat Tuesday. There's been no runners yet this trip, but they've been very casual. Actually, we did have one day where they were calling people over the speaker. So they weren't runners, but they were lost on the ship. And they were not very happy. They were delayed in that disembarking for shore. And this is the first time we've had view of the dock from the balcony. Yes, I've only seen videos of the runners, but somebody told me we got the best view. If it's going to happen, it's going to be today. Yeah, I think we're on about 70 feet up. We're on the 9th floor. And the dock is about 4, and then you got another 10 feet or so to the water. Still got a couple casual people. Taking their time. Be cool if they had like a counter. Tell you how many people were left. I'll put the cruise food as very good. Not amazing, but very good.
Very.
Close to amazing? Not amazing. Very good.
If we put splendid, wonderful, like the London people.
The London people here.
Splendid is the top. Wonderful, great, good. It's great.
Up in the great area, yeah. So what we mean by a runner is technically the ship's already closed its doors, but apparently they're extending a little bit. Our close time was 5:30, it's 5:34. They shut down all the welcoming tents about 15 minutes ago. They're not taking down the last of the tents now. We do have a balcony room. Very fortunate to have the fresh air. So what'll happen is someone will spend too much time shopping or at a restaurant, and they will need to run down the pier because when they close the door to the ship, you'll be left behind. It's a 50-50 shot whether you get one or not. Norwegian Cruise Line, we're on the Norwegian Pearl. And great guest to square footage comparison, or not comparison, but there's a great ratio of passengers to square footage of ship. Almost never a line anywhere. Great service. Virgin is a great one. Sister-in-law just got back from a Virgin trip. She said it was absolutely amazing. We started in Port of Miami. We have not done Port Canaveral yet. I've done Miami, Denmark, and Brazil. I forgot the town in Brazil. So they've already got the guys here to release the lines. think Carnival's definitely started changing their model recently. I did Carnival about 20 years ago and had a good time on it. Even though they're already 4 minutes late, they don't have a care in the world. There's 2 more people. They may be encouraged to run because they just got on the dock now, but I can't. They may be workers. Yeah, I think I see a vest. They might be workers. Can't speak for other cruise lines right now. I can just say that we've had a good time on Norwegian on this trip for sure. They've definitely got their jogging shoes on, but they're not using them yet. See if he's going to get his last fare or if everybody's made it. They said the dock guys are there. The ship is taking their last goods back inside. Those of you who like the cruise and the tour videos, when we do go on our trips, we take you along everywhere we go. So make sure you follow along for those random trips what we do. Otherwise, we do some coastal stuff across Florida, the Florida Keys, the West Coast by Fort Myers. Southern end of Miami. Might be good, even though we still have someone's luggage sitting there. He might have been part of one of the shows or something. But they do seem to be waiting for somebody. They've shut down that end of the dock. They're going down there for the other lines.
No runners yet?
No, but they're still all standing out there. I don't know if they kicked somebody off the ship or what. They had been like the art department or one of the shows or something.
But there's no one running, so everyone made it on time.
Yeah, but they're not. You still got the captain and all down here doing his thing. We technically should have already had the catwalks in.
Everyone
Taking
made
the garbage cans.
Very, very good.
I hear some church bells in the distance somewhere. You hear them?
Yep. Everyone made it on time. Fantastic. Amazing. So I guess I won the bet.
You may have. You may have.
Let's give it 3 more minutes.
Well, we're gonna see when the final walkway, the gangplank gets pulled in. Because the forward one just got removed. You don't know until it's over. And there seems to be a ferry system that goes from here, Cozumel, to mainland Mexico. Playa del Carmen. Got it. So they run back and forth all day long from this little marina over here. Being it's already 12 minutes late, they're not in much of a hurry to get out of here. You know, the only ones they have to wait for is if you are on a tour, which that was our case about 4 days ago. We were on a tour that was about 15 minutes late, and they did have to hold the ship for us. But amazing how beautiful and clean the water is here. There's one of the ferries getting ready to go back across. They're definitely still waiting for something. Looks like he's getting a little bit nervous. The captain guy, he came in, looked around, went back inside. Saw a great little boat earlier I posted a short of. It was a fully clear Lexan boat. Quite entertaining. I had wanted to do lives throughout the ship on the whole trip, but they were a little too aggressive in their pricing for maybe a turtle? A sea turtle at the port. With their new Starlink system, they were a little crazy in their pricing. It was the same turtle from earlier. We had a turtle at the port. We pulled in, and the turtle saying goodbye to us. Pretty cool. A turtle, as we were coming across the ocean, I think it was yesterday. We were doing about 25 miles an hour across the ocean, and there was a turtle just sitting outside the ship in the water. So, we were supposed to be leaving dock in 15 minutes, but they are definitely waiting for something. Oh, here they come.
The runners?
Yes,
We have some runners?
we have a whole crew of runners.
You were the winner. They
They're not quite running yet, but they're going to be encouraged soon.
Well, there were one runner. I saw one runner.
Yes. For their sake, they would have hoped they were on a tour.
They're very relaxed.
I think when they get closer, the people start cheering for them. Yes. Yeah, because they're late. They're 16 minutes late already. Remember, we're supposed to have the lines off and everything in 14 minutes and off the dock. They're starting to get some energy to them. Oh, they're playing tag.
They look very relaxed to me.
What I'm curious is if they get fined for being here too long, or if they're kind of relaxed in their timing. See? Tom, you better hurry up.
They're not hurrying up at all.
The kids are a little nervous. Apparently, the parents want to stay and have dinner tonight at Senor Frog's. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. They're starting to get the sense of the urgency, but they're not fully in running mode yet. I see some excitement that they're walking, at least the 4 of them there. I hope they got souvenirs for everybody.
Okay, at least the little one is conscious of the current situation.
Yes, he's the smart one in the group.
I know, right? Probably.
Yeah, you gotta go. Sorry, well, gotta go a little faster. Sorry, it's not gonna cut it when you're staying on the dock.
It's a walk of shame, they're saying. This is a
Yes.
walk of shame.
The walk of shame. Yes.
How was the margarita?
Was the margarita worth it?
No, it was,
It was a tour,
Yeah,
yes.
it was a tour.
So it was a tour that got the excuse.
It was like us the other day.
I would almost agree with the entitled part, but that right there is one of the tour directors. So that's why they were not in an emergency, because the tour was delayed, which gives them exemption. Now we're done.
Awesome.
And those guys are just going to stay there on the dock with their luggage waiting for the next ship.
Very good. That's it for Mexico.
That's it for Mexico. See how quickly before they start dropping all the lines. Do appreciate all the new subscribers and everybody joining in for this last episode of the trip. Go back to some more history. You can see some of the lives of our tours. Probably one of the best ones was the Panama, where we did the locks and a local tribe, one of the last 7 tribes in Panama. We definitely got some propulsion going on, and we should be releasing lines any moment. Time will tell before we find out where our next excursion is going to be for our trip. But we will be heading back to Alamorada on Saturday coming up for our tarpon feeding. And that's final. The pilot boat is there. They've got their personal captain on board. They've got to release their, they got 6 holding points. And we'll be heading off to Miami. I know the one they're very serious about was Colombia to Panama because they had a tight window for entering the Panama Canal. Those are reservations you got to do way in advance. We got 2 lines dropped in. See if we can get a calm part of tomorrow on the way back and maybe do a walking tour that we post later on if y'all are interested of the Norwegian Pearl that we're on. We are on the Norwegian Pearl, and we are just leaving Cozumel, Punta Lagusa, which is Lobster Point. I think they have a secondary port here in Cozumel. I saw a secondary ship maybe a couple miles just behind us. This is the final port of this trip. Be heading back to Miami as soon as they finish releasing our lines. Always amazed by the clarity of the water here in Mexico. Scroll back, I forgot how many minutes ago, but we had a sea turtle that was hanging out here watching the people on the ship. I think it's a resident turtle because I saw him back on this side when we got here. There are all kinds of bells in the background. What kind of celebration they do or something. Those are wondering, if you come here to Punta Lagusta, Lobster Point, there's all the merchant shops, all the commercialized stuff is here. Senor Frogs is down here, and you get some other shops all along the coastline. And there was a Mexican Walmart somewhere over here we were told about. Let's see which line is next. They're definitely taking their time. Augusta, and welcome. We are getting ready to leave the port here in Cozumel, Mexico, at Lobster Point, Punta Lagusta. World famous Senor Frogs right there. We were going to see if there was any runners, and they were partial runners because they were with a tour, so the tour got the exemption. Now we're just waiting on the last 4 dock lines to be released. Eugen, welcome. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go for now because as soon as they release those last lines, they're gonna switch over to ship data, and that one's no fun. Thank you all again. Make sure you're following along for more excursions in the future. We'll be back on our regular routine in South Florida and the west coast of Florida, as well as the Florida Keys, starting this coming weekend. So until then, we'll see you later.